Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. We're all hooked up here to hydration. Hopefully the pump noise isn't coming through. Chemo bottle on. So we're going to do a quick update. Oh man, was it ever a week. We had 5 rounds of radiation. So radiation is, it starts off pretty easy, I'd say. And every dose got tougher and tougher. Ended up with some pain where they were radiating the 10 centimeter tumor. Quite a bit of pain from that. Also ended up with quite a bit of nausea. Every time I took another dose, the nausea would get worse. I ended up violently barfing on Thursday, so that was pretty rough. I had a really rough afternoon. My buddy was over. We went out for lunch, and when we got back, I just couldn't stop barfing. Shout out to my buddy, you know who you are. You're biggest supporter, my biggest fan. He shares all of my videos on Facebook, hits the like button on everything. He listens to them. Thanks a lot, buddy. So that's what's going on there with the radiation. I'm glad it's come to an end. I got some pictures here I can show you. If you got radiation coming up, it's not as bad as chemo. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. It's easier not having it, but having it's not too bad. Now I have a big fear that radiation can turn the cancer worse. So that's a big fear I have. Professor Seafried says that sometimes radiation can turn the cancer worse, so I'm really worried about that. But I had to stop the growth of the cancer. I had no choice. I had a 2 centimeter tumor grow to 10 centimeters in 3 months, so I had to do something. Can't just sit there and do nothing. So I was backed into a corner on that one. Had to get it done. Just it is what it is. So then Tuesday I had chemo. So I didn't get a break. I'm a little slow today, guys. Sorry about that. Tuesday being yesterday, I had chemo. So it was one extreme to the other. So I'm fighting the nausea from the radiation now. That's all accumulated. Now I'm right on to chemo. This is the chemo that really messed me up there already a few times, as you guys already know from previous updates. So this chemo is pretty rough. Not much more to add to that one. We've already talked about it in the past. That's just what I'm dealing with today and the next 5 more days or so before it works out of my system. I got the bottle on another day. It comes off tomorrow. So can't wait to get it off. It was our anniversary this last week, so we were able to get away. So I got pictures here. I'll share some pictures from both my radiation so you guys can see the machine, and I'll share some pictures of our anniversary. We got out and took some nice pictures with the camera. When I started this podcast, I bought a good camera. So anyhow, we went to Niagara-on-the-Lake to this beautiful old hotel, but it was really tiny. My wife picked it out and it was absolutely gorgeous. Just a gorgeous place. And we went out for a really nice dinner. One of our followers sent me money for dinner, and I took advantage of it. We went out to a 3-course meal, and we sat in front of this little tiny window where we could watch the road in Niagara-on-the-Lake. It's like a really old town with these big, beautiful houses, and it's on the Niagara Lake, right downstream of Niagara Falls. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful place, and there's all kinds of wineries in there. We spent a lot of time in Niagara Falls and Niagara-on-the-Lake over the years. It's just a nice little getaway for us. It's about a 2-hour drive. It's not too far. It's just a beautiful place to go. So we spent a lot of time there over the years, and it was the only place I had availability. We were trying to go to Bruce Peninsula and a few other places, but all the hotels were full, just our luck. Anyhow, it was really nice to get away with my wife, just the two of us, and I will never forget it. It was an amazing experience. Other than that, that's about all I have for you guys today. Just a quick update, and nothing too pressing. I know I know a lot of you guys like to keep up to date with what's going on, so I just wanted to update you guys. Can't wait to get this radiation off, and we'll get back to talking about my protocols and stuff here going forward. There's going to be some pretty big changes. I'm looking at PD-1 inhibitors. I'm looking at dropping the glutamine analogs because they can't take it with the PD-1 inhibitor. Will I still use press pulse therapy? Yes, I'm still going to do ketogenic diet. I'm still going to do hyperbaric oxygen. I'm just looking at swapping out a few drugs because I obviously didn't respond to blocking the glutamine. I had really good glucose numbers. They were about below 70 a majority of the time. So having really good glucose numbers and using the glutamine inhibitors and not having good results just means that it's time for me to change it up. We don't have long-term data on press pulse protocol and if it works long-term. And I've been on metabolic therapy for so long now that maybe my cancer's adapted just like it does to any other chemo or immunotherapy. So check out these videos as we exit the video here, and everybody have a great day. Hope you guys enjoy the pictures from the honeymoon. And at the very beginning I'll put in a picture of what the machine looks like for radiation. Have a good day. Bye guys.